Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kampung Naga or Naga Village. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Dinda Tiara, and you can call me Dinda. And I will be your tour guide for today. And I'm not alone in here. Let me introduce the crew. In front of you, there is Pak Heri. Hi, Pak Heri. He is very professional driver, so you don't worry about our trip. And on beside me, there is co-driver, Pak Udin. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our program today is tour at Naga Village. I hope you will enjoy this trip. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kampung Naga or Naga Village is located in Tasikmalaya, West Java. It's a village inhabited by a group of people who are very strong in holding the custom of their ancestor. In this case, the Sundanese customs. Like the Bodion settlements, Kampung Naga or Naga Village became the object of anthropological study of the life of the Sundanese rural community during the transition from Hindu influence to Islamic influence in West Java. Kampung Naga or Naga Village is a traditional village that is still sustainable. The people still hold the tradition of their ancestors. They refuse intervention from outside parties if it interferes and destroys the sustainability of the village. However, the origin of this village itself does not have a bright spot. There is no historical clarity when and who the founders were and what was behind the formation of this village with a still strong culture. It is not known with certainty how the origin of the naming of Kampung Naga or Naga Village is giving rise to some speculation about the meaning of dragon, which is used for naming the village. Some say that the name is taken from the word Nagawir, which refers to the location of the village, which is near a cliff. There are also those who say that the life of the people in Kampung Naga is like a dragon hiding in a quiet valley. According to the local traditional elders, the naming of dragon is explained in a brass plate called the dragon carter. However, the slab was destroyed along with palm leaf, manuscripts, heirlooms, and other historical evidence that were stored in Bumi Ageng. The residents of Naga Village themselves call the history of their village with the term Parem Torch. Parem, if translated into Indonesian, that is dead, dark, and the torch itself means illumination, like lamp. If translated briefly, namely the death of lightning. This is related to the history of the dragon village itself. They do not know the origin of the village. The people of Kampung Naga report that this was caused by the burning of their archives or history at the time of the burning of the Naga village by the Kartosoewiryo DT organization. At the time, DT wanted the creation of an Islamic state in Indonesia. Kampung Naga, which is at the time was more supportive of Sukarno and less sympathetic to the organization's intention. Therefore, DT, which did not get the sympathy of the people of the Kampung Naga, burned down the village in 1956. There are several versions of history that are told by several sources, including during the guardianship of Syekh Syarif Hidayatullah or Sunan Gunung Jati. A servant named Singaparana was assigned to spread Islam to the west. Then he came to the Neglasari area, which is now Neglasari Village, Salau District, Tasikmalaya Regency. At that place, Singaparana by the people of Kampung Naga is called Sembah Dalem Singaparana. One day, he received ilapat or instruction to the meditate. In his meditation, Singaparana received a hint that he should inhabit a place which is now called Kampung Naga. But the people of Naga village themselves do not believe in the truth of the historical versions because of the Parumun torch earlier. This village is administratively located in the Neglasari village area, Salau District, Tasikmalaya Regency, West Java Province. The location of Kampung Naga is not far from the highway that connects the city of Garut with the city of Tasikmalaya. This village is located in a fertile valley with territorial boundaries to the west of Kampung Naga. It is bordered by a sacred forest because in the forest there are ancestral graves of the Kampung Naga community. In the south, it is bordered by the people's rice fields, and in the north and east, it is bordered by Ciulan or Kaliulan, whose water source comes from Mount Cikuray in the Garut area. The distance from the city of Tasikmalaya to Kampung Naga is approximate 30 kilometers, while from the city of Garut the distance is 26 kilometers. To get to Kampung Naga from the direction of the Garut-Tasikmalaya highway, you have to go down the stairs that are already on the wall to the bank of the Ciulan River with a slope of about 45 degrees with a distance of about 500 meters. Then through the path along the Ciulan River to the Kampung Naga. Proximity to modern civilization could make Naga people at least think about moving to the city. Moreover, the lifestyle of the people outside Kampung Naga is full of luxury. Wall houses, electricity, technological advancements, and a passion for material pursuits. They claim not to be interested in outside life. Their simplicity brings joy to life, so why should it be excessive? That view is enshrined in the Naga indigenous philosophy of life, which is stated in the speech as follows: Tesaba, Tesoba, Tebanda, Teboga, Teuduk, Tebadas, Tewani, Tepintar. The essence of what it means is if you want to live happily, the Naga citizen must stay away from the life of wealth, not feel superior to others, and live moderately enough. Lifestyle that do not compete with each other are immediately visible physically. The house there has almost the same post-prime appearance. The type of house on stilts built following the contours of the land. The houses stood upright, support by the main frame of wooden poles. The shape of the roof of the house is triangular with a distinctive shape called the fork-scissor roof. It turns out that he has philosophical meaning about the unification of the earth sky, and all their inhabitants, which is the unity of the universe. At the bottom of the wooden pillars of the house are supported by stones, which serve as the foundation, and on top of the rock, about 60 centimeters from the ground, the floor of the house, made of wooden planks and bamboo, was light. They also seems to have calculation in building. The reason is all the houses extend on the east-west channel. The direction was chosen because it is in line with the path of the sun. The entrance to the south or north. The house has two entrances. The main thing is that if there is a fire, it is immediately known. Another function is social, namely helping those who need help. Regarding the house on stilts, where the foundation is located between the ground and the floor, it also functions to regulate the temperature and humidity of the air. In addition, the natural roof of the house has a very small burden on the construction of the house. Usually, both adjust to the place of residence to find the ideal concept. Conceptually, the dragon house is in accordance with current technology, light and sturdy. Moreover, they have two doors. It is in accordance with the current mitigation rules. They are advanced in the calculation of building a dwelling without changing the landscape. The house should not be painted unless whitewashed or plastered house materials may not use walls, even though they are capable of making a walled house or building or gedong in Indonesia. The house should not be equipped with furniture such as chairs, tables, and beds. The house must not have doors into opposite direction, because according to the opinion of the people of Kampung Naga, sustenance that enters the house through the front door will not come out through the back door. For these reasons, in the installing the door lift, they always avoid installing parallel doors in a straight line in the field of arts. The people of Kampung Naga have taboos or taboos on performing art from outside Kampung Naga, such as wayang golek, dangdut, pencaksilat, and other arts that use waditra goong, while the arts which are the ancestral heritage of the Kampung Naga community are flying, angklung, beluk, and rengkong. The art of outs now is rarely done, while the art of rengkong is no longer known, especially by the younger generation. However, for the people of Kampung Naga who want to watch the arts wayang, pencaksilat, and so on, they are allowed to perform these arts outside the Kampung Naga area. There are taboos or other taboos, namely on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. The people of Naga village are prohibited from talking about the custom and origins of the Naga village. The people of Kampung Naga have great respect for the grandparents of Singaparna, who is the forerunner of the Kampung Naga community. Meanwhile, in Tasikmalaya, there is place called Singaparna. The Kampung Naga community call it Galunggung because the word Singaparna is close to Singaparna, the ancestral name of the Kampung Naga community. The belief system of the Kampung Naga community towards space is manifest in the belief that space or place that have certain boundaries are controlled by certain force as well. Place or area that have boundaries with different categories such as a river's boundaries, boundaries between the front yard of the house and the road, place between rice fields and ditches, where water begins to enter or call huluwatan, hillside place, place between village and forest, and so on, are places inhabited by certain powers. The area that has certain boundaries is inhabited by spirits and is considered haunted or fairy. That is why in that area the people of Kampung Naga like to keep sasajen of feelings. The belief of the people of Kampung Naga in time is manifest in their belief in what is called palintangan. At certain times there are months or times that are considered bad. Taboos or taboos for carrying out very important jobs such as building a house, marriage, hitanan, and traditional ceremonies. The time that is considered taboo is called the lunar prohibition of the month falling on the month of Safar and Ramadan. And this month it is forbidden or taboo to hold a ceremony because it coincides with a retreat ceremony. According to data from Negalasari village, the shape of the land surface in Kampung Naga is in the form of hills with fertile soil productivity. The existing land area of Kampung Naga is 1 hectare and a half. Most of it used for housing, yards, ponds, and the rest is used for rice farming, which is harvested twice a year. The residents of Kampung Naga all claim to be Muslim. Teaching the Quran for children The residents of Kampung Naga all claim to be Muslim. Teaching the Quran for children in Kampung Naga is held on Monday nights and Thursday nights, while the Quran for parents is held on Friday nights. In carrying out the fifth pillar of Islam or the Haji, they think there is no need to go far to the holy land of Mecca, but it is enough to carry out the Hajat Sasi ceremony, which is coincides with the Haji day, which is February 10 Raya Gung, Zul Hijjah. The Hajat Sasi ceremony, according to the belief of the people of Kampung Naga, is the same as Eid al-Adha and Eid al-Fitr. According to the belief of the people of Kampung Naga, by carrying out the customs of the ancestral heritage means respecting the ancestor or karuhun. Everything that comes from the teaching of the Kampung Naga karuhun. And anything that the karuhun does not do is considered taboo. If these things are done by the people of Kampung Naga, it means violating customs, not respecting karuhun. This will surely cause havoc. The belief of the people of Kampung Naga in spirit is still firmly held. Belief in the existence of juri cai, which are spirits that inhabit water or rivers, especially deep parts of the river, or lui, then ririwa are spirits who like to disturb or scare humans at night. There are also those called kuntil anak, which are spirits that come from pregnant women who die. He likes to disturb women who are or are about to give birth. While the place where the spirits live by the people of Kampung Naga are referred to as haunts or very haunted place. Likewise, places such as the tomb of Singaparna grandmothers, Bumi Agung, and mosque are places that are considered sacred for the people of Kampung Naga. Taboos or taboos for the people of Kampung Naga are still carried out obediently, especially in daily life, especially with regard to their life activity. Abstinence or pamali is unwritten legal provision that they uphold and obey by everyone. For example, the procedure for building and the shape of the house, the location, direction of the house, ceremonial, clothes, art, and so on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it all about Naga village. So now we will going to hotel. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in few minutes we will arrive at hotel, and the tour at Naga village will be ended. Thank you for your good cooperation and attention. If I make a mistake, please forgive me. So you don't forget to explain to your friend about how beautiful Naga village. So you can get off from the bus one by one. Ladies first, mind your head and watch your step. And please wait me in the lobby. Thank you and see you.